guys. Today, Jeff Sneider versus William Bibbiani in a #1 contenders match. And I think it's going to be really close, but I think that Bibbiani can beat Sneider. I think. I could also see Sneider beating Bibbiani, but I'm going to go with Bibbiani's winning this one. That's what I'm thinking anyway.
Yeah, this is for credibility for William Bibbiani as much as it is for that next shot. But that next shot, I mean, look, he could win here. Then all of a sudden, because he had such a good performance in the free-for-all,
I guess I forget a lot of the time that Bibbiani had that rough
later, but he's got to get through Jeff Sneider to
and
get there.
Well, it's Sneider
in the
and
singles,
Lions
he's not
the #1 contender spot. We're going to hear from both our competitors.
Like,
here we go.
One of the head people. Like, he doesn't have a winning record.
I've earned this opportunity, okay? I've earned a title shot already. I don't even know what I'm doing playing this guy just because he answered a bunch of questions at the free-for-all. Against who? Who did he beat there? Half the Schomedown's top contenders weren't even there, including me.
You know, I've been here at the Schomedown for a little while now, and as we all know, things haven't really entirely been going my way. But this year, things are feeling a little different. I was at the free-for-all. I lasted longer than anyone has ever lasted at a free-for-all. And I think at that free-for-all, I finally proved once and for all that I really do know some stuff about movies. I had a good first match, then it's been hit or miss ever since. I think that free-for-all was a statement of purpose, and I am thrilled. I am excited to get this #1 contender spot.
I have been in this league for almost 3 years, okay? I have fought my way to the top. I am one of the greatest, most accurate contenders this league has ever seen. This is my destiny in the Schomedown. A title shot against Sam Levine, which means if I gotta go through Bibbiani, consider him in the ground.
I gotta be honest, I really, really, really want to be the singles champ. That would be super awesome. But at the same time, I've had to do a lot of reflecting, and the ultra competitive angle of the Schomedown, it's really not for me. It brings out a side of me I'm not really happy with. It means that if I lose, I'm just kind of miserable, and I don't want to be that guy.
Bibbiani couldn't close a toilet seat, okay? This guy chokes in the fourth quarter. You know what they called me in high school? Fourth quarter Sneider, because I came through in the clutch.
Let's just go out there. Let's have some fun. Let's answer some trivia. And let's everyone be nice, huh? Huh? Even if I screw up the third round, can we just be nice this time? That'd be nice.
Bibbiani, you think you're smarter than me? You think you're better than me, son? I'm gonna put you in the dirt where I left so many others. Today, the beast will be the least.
I mean, that's exactly what we said. Bibbiani a little bit more humble in this one, saying that obviously given a brief pat on his back for the fact that he lasted those 22 rounds, but he's not that cocky kind of arrogant beast that we saw in his first few fights.
More of a tame, neutered beast.
It seems like it is more kind of the easygoing beast. But that Sneider, though, Sneider is hungry. Sneider is determined. Sneider wants to be the singles champion, and he wants to do it now.
As somebody who has been the commissioner in this league at one point, and you know, you and I started this thing in a pizza place, do you think that if one of them had the shot to take down Sam Levine, is there a better poster boy kind of champion with one or the other that you see? Is William Bibbiani a better headline, or is Jeff Sneider?
That's a hard question. I think that if you put Sneider in that position as champion, it's someone who knows what being a champion is like. It's someone who's been a champion for a year and a half.
He's reported on them in real life.
He's been a champion, though. I mean, he's been in 5-rounders. Bibbiani it's a strange thing with him because he went from being this ultra likable guy to this heel, but now he's back into being kind of likable, even though he's still despicable. It's weird.
Losing will do that for you. Let's see the tail of the tape and what these guys are supposedly good at.
Well, there you go. You've got the Sneider, Jeff Sneider, who has Tarantino movies, has 80s movies and classics. Bibbiani also has classics, Hitchcock, and it says just, guess what? I'm going to have a crazy entrance. That's what it says.
I mean, it's something wrong with the beast. Yeah. Hopefully no cameras are affected by his introduction.
All right, I'm ready to go. How about yourself?
Ready as rain.
Well, then, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmodown. 3 rounds in a #1 contender match. Introducing first, representing critically acclaimed, with a record of 3 wins, 4 defeats. He is William the Beast Bibbiani. Wait a minute, that's Roca.
That is.
What's happened with John? John Roca's here.
The outlaw.
John Roca. What is Roca doing in the Horseman getup? That is John. I think that is John Roca. That's definitely Roca.
That's a cowboy hat.
What is happening here?
It does appear to be the real John Roca.
You gotta come out and kill him?
The 5 out. The 5 horsemen. 6?
No.
6?
No.
Wait a minute. There's Bibbiani's back with the horsemen. What is happening here?
This 6.
Bibbiani is back with the horsemen.
That's a big posse.
This is unbelievable. What is happening? What is happening here? 6 horsemen.
No way.
There's hugs here between reuniting the
I
horsemen.
don't believe what has happened.
What?
Business. Government. Problem. Money.
I was gonna say, there's no way. Not after the way
Revenge.
they treated each other
Problem.
Snowfall premieres.
after everything happened. Well, at first, I didn't think the Horsemen were wrong.
First, representing
Like, the Horsemen were fine. And then Bibbiani acted up. And then after he acted up, they both, like, hated each other and it was stupid.
The Beast.
No way they would get back together.
There's Bibbiani. Walking in there. There he is.
Hawaiian shirt.
Arms up. What's up? Wait, Brianne Chandler's coming out.
This movie.
Brianne Chandler's here. Okay. No. They don't say what else. Why not? Brianne's giving Beast the title
He's
shot.
got the title
Brianne
shot.
is getting the title
The
shot.
match is rendered
We're not
mute.
even having this match anymore.
Doesn't have to happen.
No more Sneider and Beast. It's a title shot.
I was gonna say, Brienne should not give that shot to anyone other than herself.
Introducing first, representing critically acclaimed, with a record
This is what really
of
happened.
3 wins, 4 defeats, William the Beast Bibbiani. Oh, there he is.
And here comes William Bibbiani.
Hits the stage.
Right to his post.
All right. You know, no big entrance today.
Ah, you should have seen what I almost did.
All right. And his opponent, representing the Lion's Den,
I want to be bad,
with a record
and I want to say
of
that was
7
dumb,
wins, 4 defeats,
but I was on
and
it.
3 knockouts.
It was effective, and it's kind of funny, but
2016
still.
and 17 Team Player of the Year, and the former Movie Trivia Schomedown Team Champion, the Sneider, Jeff Sneider. Donica, that side. Where is Sneider? There's Sneider. No Sneider. Oh, there he is. Oh, look at that. He's mocking the Beast.
Wow.
He's mocking the Beast
That's a
with the
Hannibal Lecter, Freddy Krueger hybrid is what we're looking at there. Does he eat children? Is that what he
I like that he had the toothpick through the mask, and I like the big high five there.
eats teenagers in their dreams, I believe, is what that hybrid
looks
monster
like it.
is able to do.
But look at the den.
I don't think you understand how either of those characters work.
Well, the den is here, and Nino is doing something.
The Beast, one letter off from the best.
Checking
Also,
the
one letter
marker.
off from the breast. I'm going to make you look like a boob today.
Oh, he went with a classic titty joke early,
There
Christian.
you go. All right, so we've got the former team champion against the MVP of this year's free-for-all, William the Beast Bibbiani. Here we go.
Christian, quick question. Was I at that free-for-all?
You were not.
Oh, were a lot of the top competitors?
Just saying. How many rounds did you last in the first free-for-all?
That's ancient history.
Oh, okay. All right, here
Jeff, your head is full of poop.
All right, so
There,
now
see it?
Right.
You're not the only one who can talk smack.
round number 1, Mark. How does this work?
Get a mammary gland to open and a poo joke to counter it. Then round 1, the competitors are going to hear 8 questions from 8 different corners of the movie Trivia Galaxy. These questions are asked to the field, meaning both opponents at the same time. Once you hear the question, please write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you. You will have about 15 seconds to do so. Once we ask you by name to reveal your answer, please show your answer. answer that you wrote down to the cameras. At the same time, you verbalize it into the microphone. Use your best attempt at spelling and pronunciation, please. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round one. I will remind you, gentlemen,
I had to restart this because I had to run the trash out to the road, and it ended up taking me half an hour, in which case my laptop would stop recording me. So, now that we're back, I think they were just getting ready to do round one.
Of your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the match. If you're not sure of a question, need to buy yourself some time, you can ask for a repeat of it. That is the JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge at your disposal should you disagree with the ruling. Christian George.
All right, here we go. So, Sneider, are you ready to go?
Let's do it.
And Beast, are you ready?
I am.
Then let's get ready to Schomedown! Here we go. Round number 1, question number 1 in the realm of action-adventure. What was the name of the bar in Missouri that Dalton bounces for in 1989's Roadhouse?
You know, some people put
I have
A on that, they say
no
Missouri. Are you one of those?
No.
I gotta go to
idea.
Missouri. New York. How do you say it?
Missouri. 5, 4,
So you want to
3,
I
2,
couldn't even
1.
guess.
Pens down, please. Sneider.
Roadhouse.
Incorrect.
It's like
Beast.
the big O? Something like that?
Not close.
Come on,
double
guys.
deuce.
The double deuce.
Jeez.
So they both miss. Here's the next
Big
question,
O.
Mark.
Not
Your
close.
next question comes from the world of Oscars. Roadhouse won a bunch, and so did whatever movie we are about to talk about. What movie got M. Night Shyamalan his 2 Oscar nominations? Fun fact about Double Deuce, it's also the bar next to American Comedy Company in San Diego, where I will be doing stand-up during Comic-Con on Friday night.
4,
You can get tickets at markelslive.com.
2,
Use promo code
1.
Schmoes.
Beast.
The Sixth Sense.
Correct.
That makes sense to me. The Sixth Sense.
Tie game. 1-1.
I should have known that.
Some people in the crowd really thought that was funny.
I happen to like it too. I like dad jokes. All right, here we go. Next,
Ellis, I'll open for you.
dramas. All right, dramas. Who plays the House of Representatives member and slavery opponent Thaddeus Stevens in Spielberg's Lincoln? Bibbiani, knowing that right away.
Who's the more famous Thaddeus in history? Our own Commissioner Thad
Right now?
Williams or Thaddeus Stevens?
Thaddeus Stevens.
Do you give it to
I
Stevens?
think so. 5, 4.
I don't remember. I saw it
3,
once. I know it
2,
got a lot of awards,
1.
but it's
Pens
just boring to
down,
me
Jeff.
at the time, at
Not
least.
The Last Jedi, but the other TLJ, Tommy Lee Jones.
Correct. And Beast.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Got it. So tied up there still 2-2.
Yeah, I don't remember him
Next
being in
question.
that movie.
Comes from the world of animated
But I was
movies.
really young when I
Movies
watched it.
drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question is, who voiced Rocky Rooster in 2000's Chicken Run? I think they started. It's at least good manners to let me finish the question, I would say, Christian.
No, they
already-
want to play. They want to.
knew
They
the
want a shot at
answer.
the title.
I'm
5,
just, you know,
4,
Oh my gosh,
3,
I can't even.
2,
Yeah.
1. Beast.
Mel Gibson.
Correct. Sneider.
I don't like to say his name. Mel Gibson.
That's correct.
I couldn't
Okay. All right.
remember.
Next question. Fantasy sci-fi.
I was starting to
is
write
the
John
next.
Travolta, and I
Fantasy
was like, that's
sci-fi.
absolutely
What is
not
the
right.
name
But
of the sixth
oh, okay.
Harry Potter film? Just the surname is accepted.
Oh, I was gonna write Harry Potter
a couple weeks ago,
and the Half-Blood
they have
Prince,
a
but I'll
Harry
just
Potter
write the
film
Half
they're doing.
Yeah.
And he's like an adult in it. Did you know that?
5.
Blood.
They have it. 4. I have the book.
Ah.
3. Yeah, I have it.
The Curse
2. Something.
Is it good?
1.
Prince.
Pens down, please. And
Harry the
Sneider.
Half-Blood
Fucking
Prince.
cares.
Beast. Beast.
The answer is anyone keeping score. It's the Half-Blood Prince.
Correct. Beast going up by
Okay.
1. Beast going up by
Taking
1. Here you
A
go.
1-point lead.
Sneider down by 1.
Your
I'm
next
so glad we can get Harry
Excuse
Potter
me?
questions into this match.
Your next
That is
question
one
comes
of
from the
the
world of comedy.
You had
That's
so much time to watch them.
One.
These are comedies. Name the actress who played Carla Purdy in 1996's The Nutty Professor.
I don't know.
First one good. Second one, poop.
Maybe one of my
5.
favorite movies.
Not the second one. 4.
No. I don't think
3.
I've seen it.
Good. 2. It'll taint the first one for you. 1. Pens down, please. And we have Bibbiani.
Jada Pinkett?
Yes. And Sneider.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
We'll take
She was
either
Ja-
one.
should we take
We'll
either
take
one?
either
Jada
one.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Either one.
I think she was Jada Pinkett before.
She was Jada Pinkett, but we asked for the actress. She currently exists as Jada Pinkett Smith. It's okay.
Yeah. Next question. Sneider trying to play dirty right away. All right. Next question here is rom-coms. Rom-coms. Who
Was he gonna
does
challenge
Will
it?
Smith try to help with his romantic problems in Hitch?
Are you asking for the name
Back for you. Did you know
or
Will
the
Smith
actor?
is actually married to Jada Pinkett Smith?
Because it's Kevin
Yes.
James.
Thought I'd
5,
very
And I don't
funny-
remember his
very
name.
funny off-camera comment
3,
by in this movie.
2,
I'm trying to think.
1. Pens down, please. And Jeff Sneider.
Paula Patton?
Incorrect.
Kevin James.
Correct.
Okay.
We're going up. Bibbiani going 6-4
James.
here.
I was trying to
All
remember
right, next one.
what's his
was just
name in
thinking
that
about the
movie.
girl.
All right. Our,
Was she
Albert
the girl?
or
our
Alfred or
last question
something.
is a Patreon question. If you want to check out the Movie Trivia Schomedown on Patreon, please do so and check out which tier is right for you because you could have your name announced in round 1 like this patron. Thank you for supporting us, Jake Hammer. We call him the Hammer around these parts because his last name is Hammer and his first name is Jake. Thank you for supporting our show. He wanted the category of horror. Christian, here is the question from horror movies. In which 1999 film does Josh Hartnett play drug-dealing delinquent named Zeke Tyler?
Bibbiani.
Jake, laying
Bibbiani
down the hammer.
is
I have no idea.
tremendous in the first round. It looks like
He's a quick
1999
writer,
film?
fine writer.
4,
I don't know.
3,
So 2 points
2,
for round 1.
1. Pens down, Beast.
Assuming there's only
The
8
faculty.
questions.
Correct. Sneider.
The faculty.
Got it. Okay, so 7-5 at the end of round number 1. Bibbiani doing what Bibbiani does,
Yep.
having a great first round. Sneider holding tight with 5 points, trying to get into a round number 2 that is good for him. But, Mark, how does round number 2 work?
Round number 2 works like this. That wheel will emerge from the curtain, the wheel of fortune, destiny, or perhaps doom. There's 12 slices on the wheel. 10 of them are movie trivia categories, and you also have spinners and opponent's choice available on the wheel. Each category features 4 questions within. Each question is worth 2 points. There is no penalty for missing a question. However, I will remind the competitors that stealing is available in round 2. If you get asked a question, you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 possible answers. One of them is the correct one. Should you hit on that one, it is 1 point, not 2 points. Christian, we do have William Bibbiani. He's not the favorite in this match, but he is
up by
beating
2.
Sneider
Yeah.
by 7-5 counts. So, William Bibbiani, would you like to spin first or defer to Jeff Sneider?
I will spin first.
All right, here we go.
Here comes the beast.
I would always spin first.
Classic
Because what if
UHF
they
reference there. He's
what
a
if
fan of
they
Clue
get
and
a
UHF.
category
He
that I
does
wanted,
85
and then I spin that,
movie comedies down.
but you can't have it because you can't do the category more than once?
Oh, she is on the wheel.
Streep champ. Oh, look at this. It's
Let's
close.
see, is it Meryl Streep? No. I will point out the Meryl Streep
Famous
wedge.
actors and actresses. You're going to take
You could have a Meryl Streep question there. The Meryl Streep wedge is a Patreon wedge. So if we do land on it, which the crowd really wants to have happen, we are going to mention the patron who selected Miss Streep.
All right. Beast, you got 4 questions.
Which would be
in
probably
round
all
number
of
2,
us,
famous
because we
actors
all
and actresses. Number 1.
thrive on the Meryl
What was
Streep
Cuba
chant.
Gooding Jr.'s first feature film?
Boys in the Hood.
It's incorrect.
Oh.
For 2 points, Jeff Sneider, the steal.
Straight out of
Gooding
Compton.
Jr.'s first feature film.
Yeah, debut.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Menace to Society.
Incorrect. Looking for
Snow
Coming
Dog.
to America. He was in the barber chair.
That's right.
Yep. All right.
I don't actually
So,
remember who that is.
Great scene.
Here we go.
Great scene.
I think I named
All
like
right. Question
I'm thinking
number
of
2.
a lot of different people.
Beast. Shh, quiet. What instrument is Chico Marx famous for playing in several Marx Brothers films?
The harp.
It's incorrect.
What's a harp?
That's what he's famous for. For the steal.
Cackling like a villain.
Piano.
That's correct for 2 points.
He plays the harp.
2 points.
All right.
Famous for playing the piano.
And now, next question.
Oh, you're right. Shit, you're right.
Next question.
You're right.
Who plays
Yeah.
the hitchhiker that Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro pick up at the beginning of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Take
Tobey
multiple
Maguire.
choice if you
Correct
don't
for 2
know.
points.
Bibbiani, a much needed one. That's his first score of the round.
Last question here, Beast, for you. What crime film was Jason Statham's theatrical film debut?
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
For 2 points.
He got that
He
debut.
got it. So
Missed
he
the
missed
Cuba Gooding
2.
Jr. one.
He missed the second one as well, too. So he's got a 4-point lead now. If Sneider has a good round 2, he can get back in the lead, but he's got to have a good
Mark
round
was
2.
talking in terms
Let's
of
see what he
debut
lands on.
The
movies.
door's open. This
So
wheel
settle down,
precarious
Christian.
looking Christian. You have horror and John Carpenter on there, 70s.
Yeah.
Some of these are real strengths for Bibbiani.
You never know what Snyder's good at, though. He's sneaky at a lot of
Walking
stuff.
away from the
Meryl
wheel.
Streep.
As though he won't even. He looks like he's going to select whatever he spins. He's completely walked away from the wheel at this point. It looks like it could be coming of age
Coming
for
of
70s
age
movies.
Coming of age movies.
Then
He's
again,
walking back to the wheel, Christian. Is he going to spin it again? Sneider taking his time.
He's really taking his time.
This is about as hard as he works at Collider.
Oh, he's keeping it.
Oh, he's going
wait.
to keep it. No, he's...
What's he doing? Oh,
Spin
there
it
you go.
again.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep has become the what? What is a wrestling term that they do a lot?
Is this a who's on first bit you're doing with me right now?
No, I'm serious. Uh-oh.
Could it be coming of age again? It's coming around. Or 70s.
70s movies.
70s movies. Jeff Sneider,
Count me
I do
out.
not believe
I'm already
in
done.
that decade, so he's going to have to
Give
rely
me a
on
multiple
good
choice.
old-fashioned
All four of them.
film school know-how. I do not know if he actually went to film school.
All right.
All right, Jeff Sneider, you selected 70s. You spun away from coming-of-age movies to do so.
Big mistake.
Your first question. In the movie Smokey and the Bandit, what country western music star plays the bandit's good buddy, Cletus Snowman Snow?
Willie Nelson. I have no idea. Multiple choice, but Willie Nelson.
Choice.
Is it A, Willie Nelson, B, Jerry Reed,
Sticking with Willie
C,
Nelson.
Kenny Rogers,
If it's
or
not
D,
Kenny
Chris
Rogers.
Christopherson?
Willie Nelson.
That is incorrect. B's for the steal.
Damn it, Kenny Rogers.
B.
That is correct.
Correct.
Jerry Reed for a point.
Yep.
Bibbiani with a
Bibbiani
steal.
back up.
Your next question, Jeff. In Young Frankenstein, who plays the lovely young assistant Inga?
Multiple choices.
Dude.
Beast is ready to pounce.
Dude.
All right. 5,
I
Classic
fucking hate
70s.
4, 3.
Madeline Kahn.
Oh,
That is
for
incorrect.
Terry Garr.
Oh, what a silly move by Sneider.
Why wouldn't he go
What a silly
multiple
move
choice?
by Sneider.
He knew that the Beast had known it, so he could
Yeah.
at least ask for multiple choice to give the
Wow.
Beast the last points. Sneider not thinking his way around the round thus
And Beast
far.
taking back those four points that
As
he
soon as
lost.
I got 70s, it was over, folks.
Your next question, Jeff, in the world of 70s movies, what island beach do the attacks take place in Jaws?
I feel like I should know this.
Martha's Vineyard.
That is incorrect for the steal.
Amity.
Wow, Snyder
Two
is giving
more
it away. at
points, and
this point.
Snyder.
It's
It's like
giving it away.
it's like watching the end of Infinity War all over again. He's
Yeah.
not feeling so good.
Wow.
All right, your last question.
That
Jeff
was
Snyder,
low.
In the
Low
world
mark.
of the 1970s, a world you clearly have never traveled to, who plays the lead role of Jonathan E. in the 1975
I don't know. Is this a
film
knockout?
Rollerball?
No way this is a knockout match.
Adrian Brody.
That is incorrect.
For the steal?
For the steal.
James Caan.
And your winner!
Wow. No way, Jeff.
I do not believe what I just saw, Christian.
Why didn't he go to
I believe
multiple
that was
choice?
4 steals
Oh
for
my
7
God.
points by Bibbiani.
The Lions Den is in trouble, and man, I've never seen Snyder play like that. He
I've never seen anybody play like
He
that.
gave up. He gave up. and
First-time competitors,
He
celebrities.
did, but Bibbiani did not. And Bibbiani earned his shot. Now Bibbiani
Yeah,
doing
why-
what he's wanted to do since he entered
why
this
would he have
league. Is he's
given
got
up?
himself a shot at that title. And now
He
let's
knows-
talk to Jenster.
Hold on. Why would Jeff give up? If he could have just made it to a third round, he knows Bibbiani's record with the third round. Sorry, Bibbiani, but it's not great. And you may or may not have been able to pull it off. But Sneider, what? Why would you do that? That is so frustrating. Oh my gosh. I don't know if he wasn't thinking, which I think he was, and he didn't want to be there anymore because when he got the 70s category, he just was done. That's what I think it was. But let's listen. Let's see that.
Who's with both Bibbiani and the Lions Den.
What's up, movie trivia Schomedown fans? Jenster
I would have only gotten 2 points for
Bibbiani.
either of them because I didn't
Holy
get anything
crap.
in the second round.
You didn't even really have to play that match.
I've been saying this for a while. No, listen, it was the luck of the wheel, and I happened to get a wheel slice.
And some brilliant steals.
And, well, I mean, look, it just so happens that, like, there are whole decades that people don't know about, apparently, and you got to know the 70s. You got to know your classics. You got to know everything. I've heard people make excuses like, oh, I shouldn't have had to have watched this obscure movie. I shouldn't have had to watch a movie is never an excuse for a Schmodown. But look, it all worked out. I feel pretty good. I was actually really nervous going into this match. Jeff is no slouch.
No, absolutely. You just took down arguably one of the biggest competitors in this league, so you got to be feeling.
He didn't act like
pretty
it
good.
today.
I am. Like, I was seriously, genuinely worried that if I lost this match, my singles career would become a joke, and I wouldn't make it into the singles tournament.
But let's be real, you've been on fire since the free-for-all.
I think standing has been the good luck charm like this whole time. It's keeping my energy up like the whole time. But no, it's a good run, and runs last as long as they last, and I hope it keeps going. That'd be great. But
Stop jinxing yourself.
I'm not jinxing myself has been pretty good so far. I don't know. I'm hedging my bets. Look,
That said, you're coming up against the biggest force that you probably faced in your career.
and I faced him before, and I lost. So that's
So maybe this is a shot at redemption.
that would be nice if I had a shot at redemption. Maybe if Festival Darlings is on the wheel, the questions won't be absurd. Because I
Make
really
it happen, Patreon.
I really do feel like with me and Sam in an evenly matched game with categories that have been properly vetted and everything is working out great, it's going to be a close match, and I'm
Absolutely.
really excited about it. It's probably, look, if we're both on fire, it's going to boil down to that lightning round, and all I have to do is just sort of like dangle my keys in front of Sam like the entire time, just distract him, just keep him like, what's that over there? Beep. Meryl Streep.
You heard it here.
What?
And we're back with the Lion's Den, everyone. Tom, I'm sure you have some words
it
for us, so
fuzzy?
I'll let you take it from here.
Oh, there it is.
What was that entrance that Bibbiani did? It was like 4 hours long. I think it was a diversion technique,
Oh my
in
god.
my opinion.
Really?
And we fell asleep back there. We didn't even know. That's why we were late on the entrance.
Yeah.
My time is precious. I was
You're
just in
saying
Venice
the
Beach.
entrance is all about why Jeff just gave up the match.
Well,
That's an accusation.
That's
I
exactly
know you're
what it
just
is.
doing your job. You're trying to dig. You're trying to find stuff. But Tom will tell you that's not true.
I'm not interested in what Tom has to say,
Lions Den
Jeff.
doesn't give up.
But you spun 1970s, and it's just like
The 70s were
you
before
gave
my
up.
time. I wasn't even born in the 70s, Jen. What do you want from me? Jaws, Young Frankenstein. What are these, good movies?
those are classics.
Classics, and they should be part of the classics wheel.
I beg to differ.
They
Young
probably are.
Frankenstein. That's a terrible film.
Look, I spent at least a good 4 years in the 70s. I can tell you there's like 2 movies that are worth trivia. The one's a space film that I know a lot about. The other one starred, I think, Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, that's right, that one.
If they had asked some questions about 70s crime movies, maybe
Jaws?
I had a chance.
What?
But yeah, as soon as
Jaws is
70s
a
was
great
spun, I knew it was
movie.
over.
But look, you're going into your Iron Man match, against Sam and McWeeny, and
Who
this is
are
not
these
exactly how
guys?
you want to approach something like this.
Again, I'm going to be with my better half in that match with JTE, and I expect that he'll fill all the holes in my game.
Yeah.
Guys, should we be concerned about what's happening within the Lion's Den here?
You shouldn't be concerned right now with what's happening with the Lions Den. We're concentrating on that Iron Man match. It's strategy. Sometimes you just got to dump the garbage and float away into space. You know what I mean? It's like you have a big dinner, get rid of it. You're ready for breakfast in the morning. That's what we're looking forward to right now when we take on Above the Line and get the titles back. I told you
What?
we circle the wagons well. We know what we're doing, Jennifer.
Did you just drop a poop analogy?
I shouldn't have even been playing Bibbiani
Yes.
to begin with. Come on, who are we kidding?
Obviously, you should have been.
So guys,
I had a rematch with Levine, all set that I earned, and then Bibbiani beats like Stacey Howard at a free for all and gets a shot. So, match shouldn't have happened to begin with. Bibbiani won fair and square. Good luck to him. I don't really give a shit. I got show tickets. See you.
We'll file a complaint with
That's
you.
what he's talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Well, those things have to go. The entrances have to be shorter.
nice shirt.
It's acrylic.
Looks
I made
like
it
puffy
myself.
paint.
I made it myself. It's acrylic.
It's puffy paint.
All right, so look, the Lions then doing what they do.
man.
You could tell Tom was reaching to make excuses there. He couldn't even figure out any excuses, and Sneider just said that he knew that he was done after he hit 70s, so he just kind of let it go.
Look, you say this about the Lions, then whatever you want to say about them, you look at a Knapsack, you look at a Donica, you even look at a Tom Dagnino / Finstock. They're competitors, Christian.
Yeah.
They get on the. They may not know every answer, but they play to the last breath, and that just was not the case today. I am stunned.
I'm stunned too because this game was in reach. The game after
It's a 4-point game.
Bibbiani missed those first 2 pointers, and I think that, like Jeff said, if he would have stuck with coming of age films, maybe it's a different game. But Bibbiani, very excited, excited to play Sam Levine, wants the championship, and that's a matchup. That's a rematch. He wants that rematch because Sam knocked Bibbiani out of the tournament in the first round, and now you're going to get Levine versus Bibbiani.
Yeah, and you look at forward now to the collision as well, because Snyder's going to have a quick recovery here. I mean, I don't know how he's going to be able to pull off an Ironman showing if he peters out in round 2, because he gets a decade he doesn't like.
Well, we got to figure out what's going to happen there, because he can't. He's got to shake this off. It's this Friday. Look at these matches that we have in 2 separate videos. Video number 1, we started off with a bang. You got a triple threat match. The Viper squad is going head-to-head because you've got the Machine going up against Stacey Howard versus Mark Andraco. The winner will play Ethan Irwin down the line. That's match number 1. And in match number 2, the new Star Wars Championship. We'd recently heard that, Sam Witwer had to be stripped of his championship. We don't know the next time he'll be available, but we do know that the 2 competitors that we have is the man who earned it at that live event. That's right. Alex the Demon Damon gets his shot, and he demanded. He was handed the belt, and he said, no, thank you. I want to play someone. He put an open challenge out, and who took it? Bruce Green from Rooster Teeth takes the challenge. Bruce Green will be playing for the Star Wars Championship against Alex Damon at the event. And closing out, video number 1.
Listen to this.
The return of Dangerous Dan Merle as he goes up against Dastardly Drew Guy. That is video number 1, and then video number 2 will be Rachel the Crusher Cushing in a round 2 Inner Geekdom tournament match as she battles the Super Zip Eric Zipper.
I'm so excited for
and
this
then
collision.
in our main event, as we mentioned before, for the team championship of
This is all
the world,
Friday the
you
13th.
have
So much
the
is happening.
champions
One of my favorite
above the
artists
line
dropping a
put their
single that
titles
day.
up on the line against the
BuzzFeed
former
Unsolved
champions,
True
the Patriots,
Crime
in an
comes out.
Iron Man
Collider
match.
Featuring
Collision.
JT and former human being Jeff
Maybe
Sneider. I don't
21
know what
Pilots
happened
will
to that
drop
guy, but he is
something,
not a
'cause they've
carbon-based
been
life form as of right now.
Well, to see what's going to
driving
happen, we're going to
their
find out. You
fans
guys
crazy
will find out.
all
Make sure
week.
that you share. Make sure you
It's only
comment on this
Tuesday.
video. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you tell everybody about it, and go and check out the Collider Collision. Both parts. Get your popcorns. Do your reaction videos. Do all of it. We'll see you on Friday. Thank you to all our patrons.
It will
Without
have to be
you
a
guys, we
popcorn
couldn't
kind
do
of
the show.
match.
We'll see you next time.
Any cutscenes? Oh god. That means Mike.
Oh, Mr. Merle! Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. Oh, I'm so glad you're coming back. This is incredible.
What is
Good to
this
be
from?
back. I need to ask you a favor, though.
Anything you need, anything at all.
You gotta get these guys off my back.
What are you
I'm
doing?
sitting over there looking at pictures. I got Sneider walking up on me. I got Guy doing whatever he's doing. I got Bateman dressing up as me in front of an audience.
It's
What's
a form
going
of
on? What kind of
flattery.
house
It's fine,
is this?
it's
What,
fine,
what-
it's
what
fine.
are you doing around here?
No. It's totally okay. I
No,
will
it's
get them off
not.
your back if that's what you'd like.
Let
Consider
me
it
tell
done.
you, let me tell
Consider
you
it
what I
done.
like. Let me tell you what I'd like. I came back to play the game. I want to play Guy to the collision. I want to shut him up. So I just need a clean game. No funny business, no impersonators, no someone coming out playing Guy, playing me. No. I just want to play Guy straight up. Can you guarantee that for me?
I can guarantee it. The collision will be drama-free. You, and
Bullshit.
trivia, nothing else. You do not have anything
This
to
is
worry
foreshadowing.
about. We're gonna do
There's gonna be
exactly
something
what
that
you're asking.
happens.
You have my word.
Good.
If Mike
I
comes
don't have
in
your
and
word,
says-
I can go talk to Kalinowski and I can get his word.
No. You don't have to talk to Mr. Kalinowski at all. You can just deal with me. We're going to make this work. I'm here for you. I'm so excited you're back in the league. This
Kalinowski
incredible.
is
We're gonna sell
basically
some
the
t-shirts.
commissioner.
We're going to get so much ratings. This is going to be fantastic
What?
for the league and for me. I mean,
No,
for all of us. For
Whatever.
all of us. It's going to be great.
T-shirt's great. I'm here to play the game. Keep him off my back.
Yep.
Ted, I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Sure. It's actually that.
But we don't care. Freaking stupid. I hate Dad. I do. And oh my god. Love Dan. I'm excited. Collision's gonna be great. I can't wait. I have nothing else to say about this match. I'm really disappointed in Jeff. Really disappointed in him. Like, even if he had gotten multiple choice and just guessed on all of them, he could have gotten all of them right. There's always a chance. And he just, nope. So he could have been like, what did they say, within 4 points? Going into the third round, William Bibbiani's worst round, and he just throws the match. It's absurd. I know he went multiple choice in the first one, but could have gone on the other ones too. Alright. Pissed off. Bye guys, have a great day.